Welcome back, everybody, to another virtual field trip. As you guys can guess from looking around here, we are in. Oh, what's wrong? You couldn't guess that? You didn't know? Come on now. Let's check. Oh, here's a giant clue right up here, the Golden Gate Bridge. All right, one of the most expensive cities, definitely for sure, to live in the United States, San Francisco. If I could remember the song, I would sing it. Oh, here we go. Internet's working a little bit slow today. Oh, we don't need the tour. Just take this there. All right, so here we are, the Golden Gate Bridge. We are on the Golden Gate Bridge. Beautiful, beautiful scenery. If I could tell you guys anything, the climate here, about 70 to 80 degrees every day, sometimes a little foggy. Beautiful, just gorgeous. Um, awesome place to see, check out, sightsee. My brother, not the one that's in Vegas, um, but I had another brother, my youngest brother, lived in just outside of Oakland, which is on the other side of the bay, for probably a year. He just moved to North Carolina, though, went coast to coast, but always wanted to go out there to see him. I never got the chance to go out there and see him, to go out and see the city and everything. I'm trying to get the North Bridge here. Internet's working a little slow. I apologize. Let's see. Doesn't want to let me go. All right, let's see if we can check out another part that we could see from here. Oh, here we go. So now what we're looking at is an old prison. It's called Alcatraz. So in the middle of the bay, San Francisco Bay, you can see the bridge off here in the background, is a large island. On that island, they built a jail. And that jail is no longer a jail, but it used to be a jail on this island. And let's see if we can see above. Yep, here we go. So here's your bridge. Here's the ocean. And here's this little island called Alcatraz, where that prison was. Don't ask me which side is which. I don't know off the top of my head. I would have to check them out. As I said, my brother lived there, but I've never actually been there. So here you go. Here's your San Francisco area here. So that would mean off to this side. Here's your Oakland area here, I believe, off the top of my head. Not exactly perfect on this, but I do know when he would go, my brother, when he lived there, he would go to um, these little areas along the coastline, and they would have seals there. They actually had real seals that would go around just like we have ducks. He said it was the coolest thing in the world just to go to different places and check out seals and see the sea life. Okay, a lot of fishing posts in San Francisco, definitely. Very, very tight knit. So it was actually at these piers. So along the coastline, there's all these piers. I believe he said it was Pier 48, 48, 49, where he would go and seals would just be there. Let's see. So what they essentially are is little like downtown districts. So in these districts is where all your um, restaurants and different things are. Cruise ship pulled up along here. We move down to Pier 39. Maybe. Again, my internet's lagging a little bit. Ooh, wants to wait a minute. Let's not wait a minute. Let's go now. There we go. So we move down a little bit. Another district, Pier 39. Okay, again, they're not all super overpopulated different areas. So this one's more for sailboats and stuff like that. Look like Pier 23 was mainly used for cruise ships. They have an aquarium here by the bay. Again, man, I apologize. The internet's working real slow. Let's wait a whole minute to go to the aquarium. Let's see if we can go there real quick. Sure. Okay, so a little aquarium. Yes, they do have sharks in this area. Whales that you can see, as I mentioned. The seals are just everywhere. You can see them right along the coastline all the time. Very cool to see and being part of downtown area in San Francisco. Something different, it's a little different to check out. Definitely the weather is much different than ours. So as we moved our way up the coastline here, we're at Pier 39. Take ferries across, do those types of things. I don't remember off the top of my head how much my brother would tell me it costs to actually go on the Golden Gate Bridge, but I remember it wasn't cheap. He worked in San Francisco and actually had to go across the bridge, but he ended up taking the ferry more days than not because it was cheaper to do that. Let's go check out. So again, a very, very populated downtown, very tech friendly area, I'll say. A lot of glass type buildings like this. As you can see here in the downtown, just it's really beautiful. It's not like you guys would think of like downtown Detroit or other places like that that not necessarily aren't beautiful, but very. I can't think of the word to describe the different things that are down here. It's not so industrial looking. It's more of a glamorous look. Like I said, a lot of glass windows. Even their bigger buildings, um, a lot more glass windows and those types of things. So it's very cool just to see, to look around, um, check it out. See if we can get a little aerial view here again of downtown San Francisco. AT&T Park, that's where the Giants play. Actually, the 49ers play outside of San Francisco now. I can't remember the city off the top of my head. So let's go check out the stadium real quick. You guys know I love checking out baseball stadiums. It's one big thing I've always wanted to do is go check out all the different baseball stadiums around the country. I've made it to quite a few, but um, never out to the West Coast for any of these games here. So it's letting us zoom in here a little bit. So they play right on the bay. And actually, if you see right here where they hit home runs right here, it'll go right into the bay. So it's like when Barry Bonds was playing for the Giants, San Francisco Giants, there'd be kayaks that would line up here in the water and waiting for him to hit home runs out of the ballpark and into the water. So we can make this go a little bit faster. So yep, here's AT&T Park. Check that a little bit. Again, very, very updated. A lot of glass buildings around downtown. This guy here with sunglasses on. Don't know who he is. Um, very up to date. I wanted to go back. I don't want the auto show, although their auto show um, through LA starts out in LA, then goes up to San Francisco. Um, is usually right after our auto show, but of course our auto show now moved to the summer, which I didn't even think about. Might put a big damper on that now with all this going on. I wanted to check out. There's AT&T Park. Ah, the cable car. Let's go. Yep, we want to travel to the cable car. So this is more of an area you're more familiar with. Um, Maybe not, but it's a little bit more older buildings, those types of things. And if you start thinking of San Francisco, this might be what you think about a little bit more. If you ever remember the opening from Full House, there are a lot more buildings like this. Almost your look of more of like a downtown Um, oh, got bad connection. Here we go. So these are cable cars. They're like little trains that go in the street, and people ride them up and down the street. Some of the streets in San Francisco are very sloped. Okay, so they go up and down a lot. So these cable cars make it a lot easier to go up and down the street instead of walking. Here they got a very long line to go up the cable car. It's like there was the premiere of Aladdin while this was going on. Let's see if we can take a ride on the cable car. I'll make this the last thing we do here in San Francisco. But definitely beautiful, beautiful city. See if this loads up here. I personally don't know that much about the city of San Francisco. Actually, would have been cool for my brother to do this video for us today, because he's been there. Like I said, he worked in San Francisco for a while and lived just outside of San Francisco. But definitely a beautiful area, always beautiful weather, but very expensive to live there. I know that for a fact. Doesn't look like this is loading up too much for us. Give it one more second, try it. Oh, now my connection's great, grand, terrific. Are we on the cable car? I don't feel like we're on a cable car. So again, more just area about around um, San Francisco. Go back to the Golden Gate Bridge, and we'll end it right here. More of your iconic scenes that you've seen in movies and those types of things. We're looking out over the Golden Gate Bridge. Looks like you have a cruise ship or a ferry going through here, leading out to the ocean, the Pacific Ocean. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed that a little bit. If you want to go on, check it out. I will put um, all these together. Oh, sorry, that caught my attention real quick. So very iconic city. A little bit of everything. I know, like I said, when my brother moved out there, it was definitely a life changing thing for him. He went from all the stuff we love here with our hamburgers and this and that, and he began eating a lot more fish, a lot more sushi. Definitely a different way of life out there. Hope you guys enjoy it again. Go on here. You can check out downtown San Francisco for yourself. Check out all the different things on here. Watch some of the videos. I'll put a link in the description. Hope everyone's staying healthy, staying safe. See you guys at 1 o'clock for the Zoom today. Make sure you check out that hand washing video today. It's a baby shark video.